Hi. I'm Davis Larbowski, who you may or may not remember from such films as The Answer Machine, The Answer Machine 2, and The Answer Machine 3, The End of the World. When Paris Sportingale asked me to do the voiceover for a tribute to Leanne Mason, I said, "Leanne who?" When he explained that she was a woman he'd somehow become involved with, who had an insatiable appetite for tributes, I reluctantly said yes, but I would have to double my fee. He said, 1 1/4, and I said 1 3/4. He said 1 1/2, and we eventually agreed on 1 5/8. Of course, for the action sequences we had to use a stunt double who, as it turned out, looked remarkably like the Queen, which after meeting Leanne in the flesh, I found to be quite appropriate. Anyway, after 2 weeks of arduous filming and editing, we finally had a working product, and what you're about to see is the result of our labors. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy a tribute to Leanne Mason. It's election time again, and a confident Leanne Mason is running for the highest office in the land, President. People all over the country are gearing up for election fever, and Leanne Mason is no exception. Leanne's slogan for this important election is, "A vote for Mason is like voting for yourself, so vote 1, Mason." Here we see Mason greeting members of her important electorate. "Hello," she says, and the person says back, "Hello." People all over the country are wearing special hats to mark the occasion. Mason compliments everyone wearing a special hat. "Your hat is very nice," she says, and the person replies, "Your hat is very nice too." Suddenly an eager child runs from the crowd and hands Mason an envelope. "Could you give this to Santa Claus?" he asks. In typical joking style, Mason says, "What do I look like, Sonny, a post box?" Leanne has won the hearts of young and old alike, and she is loved equally by straight people and gay people and lesbians, and everyone in between. Here a young supporter has climbed up a pole to shout, "I love you, Mason, you are the best. I wish you were my mother because I hate my mother. She is drunk all the time and locks my sister and me in the closet under the stairs, and she starves us and only lets us out to beat us with whips and barbed wire, and I think you would be well better as my mother, in many ways, particularly in the area of beating and starving, and whipping with barbed wire," and then the young supporter explodes from sheer anger and frustration. Magazines all over the world are putting pictures of Leanne on their front cover, and look, here we see Leanne on the cover of National Geographic. "Look at me," she says. "I'm on the cover of National Geographic." Leanne says, "I stand for world peace through world domination. If I'm elected, my first act in office will be to take over the entire world because, if I'm in charge of everything, nothing can possibly go wrong." And on a lighter note, she adds, "If I'm elected, I guarantee plenty of A-grade sex for everyone." Speaking from the toilet of her local hotel, Mason says, with her typical forthright confidence, "This is where the opposition's going, right down the crapper." Leanne Mason, a woman for all seasons, and a season for all women. Oh, and of course, for all men as well. Leanne Mason, good luck, and we wish you well.